What's up, everybody? In this video, we're going to be talking about the Elrond unlock cost. We're going to be basically doing a deep dive analysis on the amount of cores, which then converts to dollars, on what you need to do to get your Elrond unlock, given now that we have all the information. Now, what I do want to say is there are some things missing that might come in the future. I can't tell the future. Maybe we're going to have more offers pop up for the hard farm characters or the guild campaign characters, even Illidan and Arwen. Who knows? Maybe we'll get 100 shards for LoME on offer, and that'll throw everything on its head. But right now, the current conditions under farming and how we can get the 2 new characters up to 5-star and higher, this video will help you do that. There will also be information for 6 or 7 stars to get that for you super spenders out there. I'm not going to talk about it, but it will be on the screen so you can get a vague idea of the cost associated with that. I just got this question a lot, so I had a friend, Yuletide Bringer, do the math for me, and then he walked me through it, and here we are. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you're going for Elrond, congratulations. I hope you get him. I hope he's super fun, and I look forward to fighting you in the arena for content. Let's go. All right, guys, so with Elrond 10 days away and having a 7-day event, I'm getting a lot of questions about what is a realistic price point you might need if you're trying to get him at certain points of your current elven farming. I partnered up with Yuletide Bringer, who did a bunch of great math for me, so big thanks to Yuletide. And we got that info for you right here today. We'll try and make this a short video to keep it as packed information as possible. One thing I do want to note is we do know that Illidan had the exact same setup as Arwen, so 80 shards for 20 American dollars plus the 1,000 gem chests. So we do got some fancy spreadsheets for you guys. This is sometimes a little bit boring for people, a little bit in the weeds, but I'm here to break it down for you. So in the most efficient sense, to get Elrond, you are actually only going to go for one of the new characters. However, if you're going for Elrond, I almost want to assume that you want the 2 new characters because they have the Rivendell tag and you want the strongest team at the end of the day. If that's you, you're going to be spending $70 more than what we're going to talk about here. What I'm going to talk about is getting one of the new characters to 5 stars, getting the 2 hard node farms to 5 stars. That's going to be Laelel and Lomion, and getting the 2 guild farms to 5 stars. That's Elrohir and Nimiri. If you do want to just pony up the extra $70 and get the better Rivendell character, you want to drop Laelel. That'll save you $15 worth of gems, but it's going to cost you $83 more for the newer character to get those 1,000 core chests, and that kind of evens out to about $70 extra, right? So let's break down this math. So for Arwen Illidan, we get the free 100 shards plus the offer is 80. You're going to need to get at least 7 of those chests because they do average around 19. Some of you hit the jackpot, and then this will exponentially decrease the cost of unlocking Elrond for you. But for most people, it's going to cost you about 70,000 gems per character, which averages to about $83 when you're purchasing gems. We're not really going to be taking into account gems you're making from the arena or from the objectives, because then that kind of throws the math all into chaos. And it's different for basically every other person. But if we're only doing one of those characters for the most efficient, cost-efficient way to unlock Elrond, that's just $83 in the tank. Then the hard node farms. This is where we're also going to be spending money. So Laelel and Lomion, if you're starting at 150 shards, you would only be starting at 150 shards if you are engaged with content creators and you started farming it the second they announced on the EA that is going to be these characters. The second that Tana had that great data mine that let people start getting ready. This is where I'm at. I have not been refreshing the nodes. All I do is the regular farms, and I am at 150. This also includes the calendar that they gave for free. In that case, you're going to be about 160 shards short right now. So we're going to need to do 200 farms. So what this math assumes for both the regular campaigns and the guild farm campaigns is that you're getting 4 shards per 5 farms. So you know how each character, you get 5 attempts to farm that character? Well, we're assuming you're going to get 4 shards, which does seem to be the general consensus on what you're getting. What you're going to need to do if you are at 150 shards right now is you will have to refresh that node. You're going to need to refresh each of those nodes 2 times. The first one costs 25 cores. The second one costs 50 cores. So that's 75 cores per day per character. So that's 150 cores refreshing their nodes. The good news is you will actually get enough energy that you're not going to have to core for energy while doing this. Anyway, over 14 days is what it'll take you to farm up 160 shards. We do have 18 days at the time of recording this, so you can shave off a little bit of cores there. But let's go with the 14 days in case you haven't seen this video the day it came out. That's going to be an additional 2,700 gems, which in game is $30. And now here's the fun part. The 2 guild farms, Elrond here and Nimiri. If we're starting at 150 for them, you need to farm 160. Again, we're assuming that's going to be 200 farms needed. We're assuming, once again, 4 shards per 5 attempts at farming. You need to farm them 27 per day. 27 times per day. You can farm Elrond here. 34 times per day. You can farm Nimiri. Over 14 days, you'll actually get them for free. If you're at 150 right now, you can get both of these characters to 5 stars for free via the guild campaign if you put all your energy into them. If you're at 0, you might need to gem a little bit, but it's actually still super fast, which is why we drop LoTR instead of Nimiri. This is a tough pill to swallow because then you're no longer getting those purple ability materials that you need to actually advance your characters because they're not on the Nimiri node. That bothers me, but in farming for Elrond, again, it is the most efficient way to do it. So let's look at total cost now. I kind of had it up here if you wanted to cheat and get ahead. So expect to spend. If you're starting at 150 shards on all these characters, this was an assumption we made if you've been an engaged player, you're going to need about 9,700 gems. If you're starting at 0 shards on these characters, if you didn't even unlock Nimiri, Elrond here, Lomion, LoTR, if you haven't unlocked them yet, you're looking at 20,500. This is again for the 5 stars. If you put that into a monetary sense, if we go in game and we look at the gems, the cost of it, you see we got the 11,000 for, this is Canadian pricing, 140, which does turn into 170 after taxes. This is just 100 American. So what you would be looking at to get that 9,700 is simply the 100 gem bundle. Obviously, you get the most value doing that. If you try and like min max it using these other offers, you will actually come out short. So you're looking at spending $100 at the end of the day. Not very bad. If you have 0 shards, you're actually looking at spending $200 American. That does seem like a lot of money for a mobile game. If you're new to the mobile industry, I 100% understand why you might think this is a crazy extravagant expense. It's actually very tame as far as mobile standards go. The first game I started playing was Marvel Strike Force. If I wanted to get a brand new character at 5 stars, a legendary character, I would need to buy at least 1 offer for every single character that was needed for that. And those offers were not the $20 offers we see for Arwen and Illidan. They were actually like $100 offers, or I think at the time they were 75, and that'd be times 5. So the price goes exponentially higher, and then you are still at the mercy of RNG orbs at that case. And we're not here. We're, I guess, at the mercy of farming cadence. So you could need a little bit more gems. You could need a little bit less. But again, if we only need 9,700 gems, if we are starting at 150 and we're getting 1,100, we do have a little bit extra wiggle room there. So I'm not trying to shill for the company. I still think that it's too expensive for me, even though it looks like it would just be $100 for me to unlock Elrond at this point. It's still a little bit too expensive for me given the current content in the game. And also, I'm not super sold that the Elven team is going to be the end-all be-all for raids and for the arena. Could be wrong. They will probably be best, but I don't think they will be the end-all be-all. And that's what I got to say. Let me know what you're feeling in the comment section below. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.